talk about why you all decided to join this lawsuit to challenge House Bill 900.
Sure. So once the House Bill 900 was moving through the Texas legislature this session, we went and testified against it, basically talking about the same thing that we're outlining in the lawsuit, which is the infeasibility of fulfilling the workload that's outlined for bookstores and book vendors in the bill. And it's just a really heavy workload that will take hundreds of people, thousands of hours, and there's no funding for that workload. And I just don't see a clear path forward of how to comply without resources and funding to carry the workload as outlined.
You mentioned it there, but what effect do you think this law will have on the work and the business that Book People does?
Well, I'm really hoping that this lawsuit turns out as planned and that we don't have any repercussions, because the reality is if this law does go into effect in the timeline that it's anticipated, um, I'm unclear of. I'm unclear of how we are best going to partner and support the schools in all of the ways that we currently do. We have relationships with over a dozen Central Texas school districts that we serve in many different ways, through book orders, through book requests, and through events. And so I don't know how I will be able to work with the school districts if we are banned with the school districts if we don't comply. And that is where the concern is that we are here to serve our school districts. And now this bill is preventing us from serving them if it stays a law.